We went to Chiang Mai?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know where we went.
So let's recap.
Yeah.
We went to Thailand with your family.
Yep.
The crew was you and me, your parents, and your sisters.
Yes.
So after Bangkok, we flew on over to Chiang Mai. Bill, where did we stay?
We stayed at Kum Phaya Resort and Spa. The resort was really nice. There was a length of the resort pool. Our rooms were on the second floor. The first floor had walk-in right to the pool. There was a walk-up bar in the pool. We got breakfast there every morning, and it was very close to things so that we were able to go shopping or get anything that we wanted anytime we wanted.
I would say a big perk was they have like an airport waiting room.
Resort was cool. That's
Best
all you
part?
fucking need to know.
The best part was the pool.
The pool. We did the Chiang Mai night market, or bazaar, as they like to call it.
Which had really good food, really cool things to buy, but super busy.
Lots of people.
We did a tour thing with a van.
Yes, we did.
First thing we did was checked out a village.
Like an authentic village of some kind.
I would say the biggest thing is you should try to buy something from them because it benefits their village. I got coffee, which was actually really cool how they
I think
made
I got
it.
a Coke.
Yeah, so we benefited them.
Made in the jungle there.
The outhouse was a little crazy.
I don't think I went. But it wasn't
we
crazy.
didn't go, we just looked at it.
That's true. I think it was someone else's outhouse,
Yeah.
so I don't think you really go.
Okay, good point. That was the only odd thing about it. We're doing tours while people are just trying to
Yeah,
sit
like
in their
this is their
homes
village.
and live their life. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this feels intrusive.
It was a little
It was
intrusive.
intrusive.
But it was cool to see, so.
Lots of cute donkeys. next on this little van tour, it took us to a waterfall, maybe called Surreyton.
Waterfall? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Easy walk down, cool view, easy walk up. There was this like little stick bug.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy bug. We went to Doi Inthanon National Park.
Yes, and there was like a little walking path and some shrines and other things around there. That was cool.
It was cool, yeah.
One of the main things we saw then was the
Doi Inthanon,
which is, I don't fully understand it. I think a king made like a monument for him and then a monument for his queen, and and then there's a beautiful park or roses.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It was cool. They had his and hers monuments. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. On our way back down,
we stopped
from the mountain.
Yes, we stopped by a little street market thing, and I got this fruit wine that was so sugary and so sweet. I don't think you could have had a whole bottle.
No.
We got some other little snacks.
Yeah, they had little trinkets and dried fruit and stuff like that.
On the way back, we stopped by
It was another waterfall.
a bigger, better waterfall.
And we actually went exploring off into a trail.
And that was probably one of my favorite parts.
That was cool, yeah.
Bill and I somehow see this little path going up. We're like, let's go. So we have no clue how steep or hard or anything. So we do a pretty quick pace up because we want to see if we can get to the top of the waterfall. Spoiler alert, you can, but the view is so far back that you really can't look over.
Yeah.
But then now it's raining, and then we realize that the van might leave at any moment. So we have to book it back down this mountain, which was actually a little fun too.
We showed a little hustle.
We had lots of hustle.
Yeah. And on the top of the waterfall. Tell us what I see, John.
Water, commonly known as H2O.
She's a really good tour guide, everyone. So we were walking the last day down the street, and there was a Liverpool store. It had just like random things, and then all of a sudden there was a ton of Liverpool stuff in there.
Which
I don't even know if they were for sale.
Reppin'.
I honestly don't know if they were for sale or if it was just some sort of like personal collection
No,
of
it was
someone
odd.
that we had just
Because
wandered
we're in
into.
the middle of Chiang Mai, and then it's like Liverpool.
Yeah. And then there was also a sports bar that we found downtown.
That played soccer.
That played soccer like all the time.
Yeah.
Well, because there's different time zones too. So they had soccer on like all the time, which was cool.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun to find that. The last day when the family had flown out, we went into downtown Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
Which was cool because we walked around. Got to go to this cute little cafe type place that had boba teas, and I think you got like you got something cool. It was like a slushie.
Yeah.
And that was nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Free Wi-Fi.
They have these truck things where you pay per person, and I think they coordinate everybody going in the same direction.
Generally, you basically flag them down and you tell them where you're going, and they will say whether they are going that way or not. If they are not going that way, they will not take you. They just say take a different one.
But for us as a big group, it did work out for us the one time because there was 6 of us. So we almost used it as a cap. He said, if you just give me this flat, I'll take you guys there and we won't pick up anyone else. So it was really cool.
Most important part of Thailand. The thing that I heard nonstop every day.
I wanted to ride in the tuk-tuk.
You did. And we ended up riding in the tuk-tuk.
Phil kept saying no tuk-tuk because they're a ripoff. And I said, I don't care. They look like fun. So finally, the very, 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 very end, because we walked to downtown Chiang Mai, and I said, come on, we have some currency left over. Let's just blow it on a tuk-tuk back to our hotel.
Right.
And Phil agreed.
And we did it.
And it was the best day of my life.
It was fun. I definitely would never, ever in a billion years ride a motorcycle myself in Thailand.
Yeah.
I was scared just being on the tuk-tuk, or the tuk-tuk.
I think it's a tuk-tuk, but you say tuk-tuk, so... As far as food goes, we mostly just walked around, found any random restaurant. But street food, I'm telling you, is the way to go in Thailand. Just walk by and you'll see a bunch of stuff and just go for it.
Yeah, it is cheap and easy to get. And
it smells
like
amazing. This is probably the biggest thing for travelers. If you're a big traveler, especially minimalist travelers like us, we went and did laundry. Because we packed very little for both Bangkok and Chiang Mai. And it was so cool and so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and we waited for Chiang Mai because we found that place, which made it really easy. It was right down the
Yes.
street. It was just like a self-serve laundromat. It
You
was cool.
could buy detergent there, tons of different options, Wi-Fi and tables, and I'm really glad we did it. So there are other places where you drop off your laundry and they clean it.
You can usually do it at hotels too. Hotels will give you, but it's
So
way
expensive,
more expensive.
and this was perfect.
Yeah.
Would you say one of the highlights of Chiang Mai was that we saw elephants?
Oh, but I thought that was like a separate.
Well, that's what I'm bringing up right now.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
answer the question.
I didn't know this was happening.
Answer the
Okay.
question.
Yes, that was definitely one of the highlights. We should have made a video about that.
So, we did see elephants, but Phil's sister Abby actually said you guys should give it its own vlog when we were there, and I agree with her. She's very smart and she's right. So, please enjoy the rest of this video. Here's a little sneak peek of some elephants and a vlog about the elephant sanctuary. Will be on its way. What?
All right, are we saying?
I think that is
Are we
it.
done? We're good. We did it.
Bro, any other favorite parts?
I mean, they were all my favorite parts.
They were all my favorite parts too.
All right, adios.
Amigos.